It has happened. There was a violent volcanic eruption in Iceland this night. In this video, we take a look at the original footage and you can find out what impact this will have on Iceland and perhaps the rest of the continent. So be sure to stay tuned until the end, and if you like it, I'll be galactically happy about a thumbs up and a comment, because that's how we get the algorithm to show this super important topic to even more people. Thanks guys and welcome. I woke up this morning to 10 push notifications on my cell phone that the volcano in Iceland had erupted. So I got dressed, went straight to the studio and produced this video for you. I normally never leave the house before my 10th coffee. If there are many new viewers, I would be delighted if you would follow my channel for this massive sacrifice of not producing a caffeinated video. My goal is to crack 25,000 subscribers this year. But now off to Iceland. The signs of a possible volcanic eruption began at the end of October this year, with increased earthquake activity in the region around Grindavik, not far from the capital Reykjavik, located in the southwest of the island. This Reykjanes Peninsula is a particularly geologically active region in Iceland, and the entire town of Grindavik has been evacuated for weeks. Although the residents were able to enter their homes during the day, they were not allowed to return completely. And after the news situation had actually eased somewhat, the eruption came this night. Here you can see the eruption shimmering red on the horizon in a spooky shot taken from Grindavik. The Icelandic Meteorological Office confirmed the eruption and warned the population of the potential dangers, as well as onlookers. Nevertheless, plenty of footage exists, and in these videos and photos shared on social media, you can see orange-red glowing lava fountains shooting into the dark night sky, bathing it in a bright surreal light. Truly incredible. Icelandic geophysicist Benedikt Fagsson says, "The eruption has been localized at the Sundhnjúka crater, so it's hard to say if infrastructure or the town of Grindavik are in danger." In any case, this is rather positive news in itself. The eruption did not occur in Grindavik itself, nor in the water directly off the coast. Then there could have been a water vapor explosion, which is a bit like a Cola Mentos effect. The Sundhnjúka crater is not really far away from Grindavik either, but the eruption is at least not the worst-case scenario. Here you can see more original photos. A 3-kilometer-long volcanic fissure has opened up overnight and lava is constantly gushing out of it. This really brings back memories of the eruption of the virtually unpronounceable Icelandic volcano, which erupted in 2010 and paralyzed large parts of European air traffic. And now you can ask yourself the question with concern.
Do I have to cancel all my flights now?
Very probably not. The volcanic eruption is super spectacular, but it probably won't reach the dimensions of Eyjafjallajökull. We are therefore unlikely to see any noticeable impact on continental Europe. However, it is now unclear what will happen for the inhabitants of Grindavik. The best-case scenario would be that the current eruption causes the magmatic activity to subside again for the time being and the residents can return to their homes. The well-known Blue Lagoon is also located near the eruption site, but fortunately there were no guests there. And if you're wondering why such eruptions always occur in Iceland, here's the explanation. Iceland is located on the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, one of the most famous geological boundaries in the world. This huge undersea mountain range stretches across the Atlantic Ocean and marks the boundary between the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates. Iceland was formed right here at this interface of two large tectonic plates and regularly feels the unbridled force of the Earth's crust. This is because the movement of the tectonic plates creates space for magma from the Earth's mantle to rise to the surface. This rising magma then forms the basis for the formation of volcanoes. And that's why it goes boom quite often. We'll see what happens there in the next few days. The decisive factor will be whether it stays with this one eruption in the Sundhnjúka crater or whether there will be further eruptions, which could of course completely change everything again. I will definitely keep you up to date on this. But of course you can only do that if you follow my channel. It's absolutely free. You'll never miss another galactic video and it helps me immensely. Thanks guys. In January I will be traveling to a much more threatening volcano, the supervolcano of the Phlegrean Fields in southern Italy. If it blows, it could bring us a new ice age in Europe, and of course it would be absolutely devastating for Naples and the surrounding area. I will produce a 90-minute documentary for you and clarify with experts on site how high the danger of a supervolcanic eruption is. I've launched a crowdfunding campaign today, which you can take part in. Equipment for a documentary like this is not cheap, and I would be delighted if you could take part. You'll get great rewards in return, including every supporter being named in the credits of the documentary. The top supporters will even be mentioned by name by me at the end, and you can even get Italian lessons from my teacher and buddy Sebastiano. Of course, all supporters will also see the documentary in advance. So people, make sure you support the documentary about this important topic. You can find the link here or in the comment below. And if you want to learn more about the Phlegraean fields and the dangers of an eruption there, then click on the video shown. Really very exciting. And below you will find the link for the crowdfunding. Otherwise, I would say see you soon in the next video, because in such exciting times the next video won't be long in coming. Take care, guys.